Hello there, welcome to the Sim0nTrains channel. I am Sim0nTrains, or some people like to call me Sim0nTrains. Now usually I do some railway journeys. I go up around the country, looking at some railway stations and looking at some trains, but unfortunately we're in a second lockdown at the moment, so I can't do that. But however though, I do have an alternative that I could do. So instead of getting the train, we'll just walk. So on the 31st of October 2020, our UK Prime Minister at the time, Boris Johnson, announced a second lockdown in England. But to be honest though, it doesn't really feel like the lockdown we had in March, because there are still some shops open like Greggs, KFC, McDonald's, WH Smith's are still open. But also, I checked on the government guidelines, even though Boris Johnson has said that we have to stay at home, it does say we can go out for unlimited exercise. And also it does say that we can carry on with recreational activities outdoors. And being a rail enthusiast, Trainspotting is technically a recreational outdoor activity, because you're outdoors. As you can see now, we are outdoors. So I can't use public transport. Now technically I can still, but the problem is with that is that you're probably going to get some people saying, is this an essential journey? Because they're only discouraging you from making non-essential journeys. It's actually not by law. So what I'm going to be doing for November is that I'm actually going to be doing the walking journey. So we are going to be walking to Rugeley Town Railway Station and Rugeley Trent Valley Railway Station. And this is where I'm heading right now, to Rugeley Trent Valley Railway Station, because even though it's a Sunday, locomotive movements are practically much dead here. But there is some interesting workings through Rugeley Trent Valley which we are going to see today. So if you'd like to follow me, let's head to Rugeley Trent Valley now to see these workings. Just walking down to Rugeley Trent Valley now, but I'm going to film this 1332 to Rugeley Trent Valley first. I'm now at the old Chancellor in Rugeley, and unlike last time with the first lockdown, Greggs is open this time. But I'm having this on the way to Rugeley Trent Valley. Now, the reason I'm going to Rugeley Trent Valley is because I did say there's some unusual workings. And the unusual workings are that there's some cross-country train diverts through Rugeley Trent Valley. The Bournemouth or Reading to Manchester Piccadilly services are actually coming through the Trent Valley line. They're coming from Bergen New Street, going up to Nuneaton by Waterwater and Coleshill Parkway, then up the Trent Valley line towards Stafford. So that's why we're going to Rugeley Trent Valley, to see some of them flying through. I've now made it to Rugeley Trent Valley Railway Station. Now that used to be the Yorkshireman pub, but looks like it's been closed down. I don't know if they're renovating it or it has been closed down. Now we're going up this road here, which will take you to the car park at Rugeley Trent Valley Railway Station. In the background there used to be Rugeley Trent Valley's goods shed, which is now a private industrial building site. But like I said, we are coming up here to film some cross-country class 220s and class 221s that are coming on the Trent Valley line. Now the voyages are no stranger, because the Avanti West Coast do run voyages between Holyhead or Chester to London Euston through here. But it's different to see some in different liveries, and that's the reason we're coming here. Just getting a couple of clips and then walking back home. So without further ado, we'll walk on the platform now for recreational activities.
Between Bergen New Street and Rugeley Trent Valley during this time. If you're driving on this street, please turn ahead.
So we have seen 221 128, which was working Manchester Piccadilly to Reading, and that's going down to Nuneaton and then double back on itself from Nuneaton to get to Birmingham New Street via Coleshill Parkway and Waterton. And as you can see here, there is literally nobody here. This station is empty. I'm literally the only person on this station at the moment. But on a Sunday at Rugeley Trent Valley, it's different during the weekday, and I'm going to show you some of the trains that stop here now, which we only have hourly service between London Euston to Crewe, and an hourly service from here to Birmingham New Street, which are the following. You can see the screen now, and it's 14:29 to Crewe, the 14:36 arrival from Birmingham New Street, which is not on the board, but that leaves at 14:41, and then we have the 14:46 to London Euston. And just to prove that I'm literally the only person on the station now, I'm going to shout something controversial. So here goes in 3, 2, 1. Pacers are the best! See? Nobody here. Anyway, let's fill some more trains. One thing I forgot to mention today is it's also a bit misty today, but you can just see right there now where I'm pointing at, the old chancel is literally right there. That shows you how far I had to walk from there just to here. And it's like a 15-minute walk from here to the town centre. So as we just saw, 390-119 progress just caught me off guard, to be honest, has gone down to London Euston. But I had to film a go away shot. And we also got 221-137 for CrossCountry Trains, which was on platform 2 when it came through here on the slow line. Now there's a couple of things I do want to say before we start leaving and make our way back, but unfortunately when we make our way back home it's going to be raining. First of all, how safe it is just standing here at Rugeley Trent Valley railway station. There's nobody here. This is really safe to do my recreational activity, which is filming trains and photoing trains. As you know, in my live streams I do have a job, and to be honest it feels much safer standing in this spot right here than it is when I'm working, and that's being honest with you. Secondly, we'll talk about Avanti West Coast, because they have 3 trains an hour from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston and 3 trains an hour from Birmingham New Street to London Euston. Now on the 14th of November 2020, these services are going to be reduced. There's going to be 2 trains out from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. One will go by a Crewe, Stafford to here and onwards to London, and the other one will go by Stoke-on-Trent down the Hickson line to Colwich Junction through Rugeley onto London. So unfortunately, because of the current situation of the second lockdown, they are reducing their services. And it's the same with Birmingham as well, from 3 trains an hour to 2 trains an hour. However though, the West Midlands Railways and London Northwestern Railway services are not reducing their timetable. So during the week we're still going to have a 30-minute service from here to Birmingham, and we're still going to have our hourly service from London Euston to Crewe. So I think there's nothing else now. Like I mentioned, this ain't the best day to come to film freight trains if you want freight trains. Okay, yes, you get the odd locomotive movement now and then, but it's really dead for freight on a Sunday. The best time to do it is during the week. You get a few freight on Saturday, but not as good as during the week. So I think it's about time we start making our way back towards the town centre now. It's just gone 3:15 and I did stay a little longer, about an hour and 15 minutes here, just to film another cross-country Supervoyager coming through. The one we got was 221122, which I think was named Doctor Who. Now we're going to head back to the town centre now, and then we're going to find somewhere to chat about today's video. Don't worry, the power station's still there. Behind me is St Augustus Church in Rugeley. Now this church has actually been in a Michael Portillo's Great British Railway Journey. I think it's season 4, because Michael Portillo did actually come to Rugeley. Unfortunately when he came to Rugeley, I was working in Stafford that day. Go to Rugeley Town now. So I'm now standing on platform 1 at Rugeley Town Railway Station. We're just going to chat about today, because we walked it from here to Rugeley Trent Valley. We filmed some trains at Trent Valley. We got the Class 350-0s for London Northwestern Railway or West Midlands Railway. We got the Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolinos flying through. But the reason I went down there was the cross-country Supervoyagers we got. We did actually only get Class 221 today. We did get a Class 220. I think anyway. But anyway, they were either starting from Bournemouth, Southampton or Reading, going up towards Bergen New Street, but instead of going Wolverhampton to Stafford, because Wolverhampton is closed for engineering works. So instead they went from Birmingham up to Nuneaton by a Water and Coleshill Parkway, and then up the Trent Valley line to Stafford, and then carry on their journey to Stoke-on-Trent to Manchester that way. Now there's a question that you're going to ask now. Why not coming down this line? Because it's simple really, because the drivers don't have any route knowledge for this line, and I don't think there has been any Voyagers on this line yet, so they would have to test the Voyager to see if they can be compatible and gauge for this line. So that's why they go by Nuneaton, because they do have the route knowledge to go by Nuneaton, and especially in case something happens, so they have to do it as an emergency thing as well. So after we filled trains at Trent Valley, we just walked it back here, to be honest, and it has been a good day, even though it's been a bit misty, but I think it has really been a good walk, to be honest. So the next time you'll see me will be a walk-in on a weekday that I'll upload this, but there will be a Sim0nTrains rail journey going up Sunday, so I'm going to coincide this with the railway journey to run out the railway journey footage, and it's just going to be straight walking journeys. So I think with
www.gov.uk and help us keep your journey safe.
Shut up! Are you just sick and tired of those announcements when you try to talk? But anyway, I think it's about time to end this walk now. So this walk has been terminated at Rugeley Town Railway Station. Thank you for walking with Sim0nTrains, and we'll see you on Sunday for the next Sim0nTrains railway journey.